So you have decided that you have some skills, you have some time, or you have the ability to learn, and you want to help out in our church for our Sunday service. The audio-visual team is so important. As I've already said in some other videos, we need people to do the PowerPoint. We need people to work the soundboard. We also need help on the YouTube, to help with the YouTube or Facebook streams. And it's really not that difficult. I'm going to show you in this video a little bit on how we do our production now, and you can decide a little bit better if it's something you're interested in and if you would like to get a little more training on it. Now, you're seeing right now 2 shots, and I have this camera a little close to me. It's a phone. It's just a regular phone, and it's on these special little mounts. We have 2 of them in our sanctuary, plus we have this iPad that you see in the lower corner. And we're using a thing called Switcher Studio, and wirelessly through our sanctuary, you can control these camera mounts and these cameras to get the shot that you want. It's very kind of simple. If you look at my hand, I can bring up a shot. Now you're going to see that this disappears, and you press preview to live, and it goes. I'm going to bring up my hand shot now. So I press that scene, I press preview to live, and you see it now. And it's pretty easy, and we can tell it to focus a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you right here. You see my face pop up again. Now, maybe we don't want my face, and that's totally acceptable. Maybe we want to swing around to Reverend Darren. So we can swing the camera around. We can focus. We can 2-finger. Of course not. We can 2-finger zoom, pinch and zoom. We can move the camera around. This can only happen in the preview window, and then we hit preview to live, and it switches to that view. Now, something else we can do is we can take that shot. You'll see this little AB button in the corner. We press that, and it highlights a little bit yellow, and then we press the second shot we want, and you'll see that this shot that you're currently watching will go to the corner. Preview to live. Easy like that. It's not that there can't be mistakes. You'll see a mistake that I've made, which is I've had a blank square here and I've accidentally hit preview to live and it disappears. So let's bring our shot back. Now, right now our audio is coming from our iPad, but normally it's plugged in at the, and you hear that, it's plugged in at the board, and we use this little thing to just boost the board audio, and it goes just to on. And so it comes out of our soundboard into here and into the iPad, and it allows us to boost the volume of our audio on Sundays as we are recording. So it's really simple. So we're just going to move that camera back around, and I'm going to show you. Oh, there I am. It's a little bit opposite, like if you played a flight simulator, you can go up and down and back and forth. I'm going to just switch to that just so you can watch. I'm going to do the same thing with the camera beside me, and you can see how quickly it pans and tilts up and down, and it has a pretty good range of motion for that you might not like, or that you might like to play with, but it might go a little bit far sometimes. So let's bring up our new shot, and we'll put me in the picture, and there we go. So this is kind of how everything runs. This is kind of what we're doing. We're sending everything out to over our live over the internet to YouTube. YouTube records it, and then after the fact we do a little bit of editing. It's not super complicated. If you can use an iPad, this is certainly something that you can do, and it helps people who can't make it to church. If we don't have room for people on a given Sunday because of COVID restrictions, it helps them. It helps people who want to stay connected, who might be traveling. So this is a ministry of our church, the same with our soundboard, the same with our clicking for the screens, and they all work together. And that's the other thing we can do. We can bring our screens live from our computer and incorporate them so people can read along at home. All of this is about expanding our circles, and we thank you for considering this ministry and using your gifts to benefit our church and to spread the word.